Hello and welcome. I'm sharing with you the recipe for a favorite Indian snack today. It is the Parippu Vada. This is a tea time snack that my mother used to make for us in the family on numerous occasions, and it brings back memories of happy togetherness. I'll be grinding the dal for the vada in a wet grinder. Whatever gadget you use, just make sure that you grind the dal coarse. Come, let's check out the ingredients.
1¼ cups of a dal known as Australian dal here in Malaysia. I used a 250 ml measuring cup. My mother always used this Australian dal to make her Paruppu Vadas. This Australian dal looks like the Channa Dal, which we call Kadala Parippu. What I understand is that there are two types of Channa Dal and one type is used to make Paruppu Vadas. The type used to make Vadas is called Vada Dal or Vada Parippu in India. So it could be that the Vada Dal is what is known as Australian Dal here in Malaysia, because as far as I know, Malaysians make Parippu Vadas with Australian Dal. I'm going to grind my soaked dal in my wet grinder. I had soaked my dal for 2.5 hours, then drained it in a colander. Don't soak your dal for more than 2.5 hours because vadas made with over-soaked dal do not become crispy. Here is my soaked dal. I've set aside 2 tablespoons of soaked dal. I will not grind this dal. I will instead add it to the vada mixture to give an extra crunch to the vadas. This dal will also give extra texture to the vadas. The dal is now going in to be ground. The dal should not be ground into a fine paste because the vada mixture should have a coarse texture. No water must be added to the dal while it is being ground. Now let's get this dal ground. Let me check if the dal is ground to the right texture. Yes, it is. Nice and coarse. Now let's remove this dal mixture from the wet grinder. This is the ground dal. We'll now prepare and add the other ingredients to the ground dal. I have 7 small onions here weighing about 70 grams. I'm cutting the onions into small bits. I'm cutting the onions small so that they won't be too obvious when one is eating the vadas. You don't want to bite into chunks of onions. Four bird's eye chillies. I'm not cutting these chillies fine, so if anyone wants to discard them while they're eating the vadas, they can do so. Five dried red chillies. The red chillies are cut into pieces as well. $15 grams of ginger minced. Four stalks curry leaves also cut. 1/4 teaspoon and 1 pinch of asafoetida, and 1 heaping teaspoon of fennel seeds to give that exotic aniseed flavor, together with the reserved soaked dal. I'm not adding any salt to this vada mixture now because the salt will release water into the vada mixture and make it wet. I'll add salt just before forming the vadas. I'll now combine all the ingredients together. As the cut onions also release water into the mixture, we must make the vadas as soon as possible and not let it stand around. Salt to taste and a tablespoon of hot oil are added to the vada mixture just before the vadas are formed. Adding a spoon of hot oil into the vada mixture makes the vadas crispy. I transferred the vada mixture into a stainless steel bowl because I nearly broke the glass one. Take a ball of dal mixture, place it on the palm of your hand like this and press it down like I am doing. It will look like this. Then press the vada down around its circumference. The idea is not to have the vada level, but to have a hump in the middle of it. This vada is called Aama Vada in Tamil Nadu because it looks like a tortoise. Aama means tortoise, so there should be a hump in the middle. So don't flatten the vada with your fingers. I've wilted the banana leaf, so I'm going to leave this vada on the banana leaf. I'll show you how to make another vada. Make a ball with some dal mixture. Place it on the palm of your hand and press between both your palms to get a natural hump shape. Once you're done, accentuate the tortoise-like shape by pressing down the circumference of the vada. Then place it on the banana leaf. I have formed enough vadas to fill the banana leaf. I have some more mixture in the bowl. I will make more vadas with them by hand after frying these and put those vadas straight into the oil to fry. The oil is heating on a medium flame. The oil should be at a medium heat to fry the vada. If the oil is too hot, the vadas will burn on the outside and not be cooked on the inside. If the oil is not hot enough, the vada mixture will splinter into the oil and float on the oil like debris. Now let's test if the oil is hot by putting in a piece of vada mixture. If the oil is hot enough, the vada mixture will float to the top at once, but it will take a little while to turn brown. And now it looks as if our oil is hot enough for the vadas to be fried. I'll remove this now and also taste it for salt. The salt is enough. We'll start frying the vadas now. If you are not an experienced cook, lift the vadas with a spatula or a flat spoon and put them into the hot oil. Don't use your fingers because they might touch the hot oil. The first vada is going into the oil now. Followed by the next 3 vadas. I'm going to fry only 4 vadas now because I do not want to crowd the oil. If the oil is crowded with vadas, the vadas won't be crispy. The vadas are a nice color now, so I'm going to remove them. Don't wait for the vadas to become very brown because they will continue to get brown when they're out of the oil because of the residual heat. The second batch is going in now. Push the vadas apart gently if they're sticking together. This should do. We'll now remove them from the hot oil. They are a nice brown color. The Parippu Vada, a favorite Indian tea time snack. The 1¼ cups of dal yielded 20 vadas. I hope you make this at home and give me your feedback. Let me try this vada now. It's truly delicious, crispy on the outside and soft inside. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until I see you again with another recipe, thank you for watching and stay safe. Bye.